let's talk about biblical terms. Where if you have the Devar Bible translation software and you just type in the word term, you'll find all hits of the singular and plural. Where here in the first occurrence, we see the unclean spirit of a demon is asking Jesus, have you come here to torment us before the term? Now, this word is from kairos, which is G2540, or if you look at Blue Letter Bible here, see how the other translations have translated a large majority of this word time. But understand, the word time is from chronos. For instance, Matthew 2:7, the time of the star. Chronos, not kairos. So the Devar simply translates all of the occurrences of chronos, either time or times, if it's singular or plural, distinguished from term or terms, which again is kairos, different word. We can't translate these different words the same thing or we lose the meaning, because a term defines a limited time. Like a term limit of a president is generally 4 years. It has a specific beginning and a specific end. Where here on the screen is a chart that I made outlining what are called the watch times of the night, which divide the 12 hours of the night into 4 terms. Mark 13:35, Luke 12:38. First, second, third, fourth watch time. Where many of the occurrences of the word term or terms is referencing these. It's a veiled reference, but it's referencing them. For example, here in one of the occurrences of the Greek word phulache, translated watch time, singular, concerns what kind of watch time the thief comes, Matthew 24:43. And the reference of the thief is speaking of the lawless one who will be unveiled, according to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 here, where Paul states, for him to be unveiled in his term. Hence, what kind of watch time the thief comes. What term and what kind of watch time the thief comes have a direct correlation. Or notice that where it states watch time in Matthew, what kind of watch time the thief comes, in Luke it says what kind of hour the thief comes, which again correlates directly to the watch times. These are hours. In Ephesians chapter 1, verses 9 and 10, according to a mystery, to the completion of the terms, plural, to uphead all in Christ, speaking of eventide to midnight, involving 2 watch time terms. Or then at the term of the beginning of the 3rd watch time, 5 virgins are locked out of the wedding feasts into the 3rd watch time term. So what kind of watch time or hour the thief comes is the kind when 5 sober-minded virgins enter the wedding and then 5 are locked out. So if we come back to Matthew chapter 24 again, according to the what kind of watch time the thief comes, and move to verse 45, we see to give them the nourishment at the proper term. The term Jesus is talking about is the 3rd watch time term. Limited time here. The parallel in Luke chapter 12, verse 42, where the watch times are mentioned back here, according to what kind of hour the thief comes, also speaks of to give over the grain measure in the term. This would not be the same term as Matthew 24. This term is pre-midnight, 2nd watch time here. Here's another example of a term according to the coming of the Lord. So that then judge nothing before the term, a limited period of time, till as it were the Lord comes, who will also enlighten in regarding to the secreted things of the darkness, etc., which has a direct relationship to the watch time terms according to when the Lord of the house comes here, either at eventide, midnight, cock's voice, morning. Point being is that when we see the word term or terms, we have to think in terms of limited times with specific beginnings and ends, which involve events that begin and then conclude and usher in different events that have beginnings and ends, according to such terms, kairos, not chronos. For those of you who may be interested in the Devar Bible translation, watch video number 90 where I give the information where you can download the absolute free software. God bless.